Alright, what's good, y'all? Got a little bit of unscripted siege content for y'all today. Very unorganized, random tips that I feel like would be pretty useful to any sort of beginning to intermediate player. I'm gold 3, so it's not like I'm a crazy player by any means, but I do know a few things about the game. And some of these things help me crawl out of copper and into gold. And yeah, I feel like it'd be useful information for some of you newer players who might not know it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is sound, which in terms of getting and retaining information, reacting to that information to get kills, or positioning yourself the right way, it's probably one of the most important things in the game. And on some maps, as a defender, just watch what happens when I punch this barricade here, right? There's glass, okay? And that glass, when it's on the window, and say somebody is here rappelling on the window, right? And they're getting ready to make a push, you pretty much can't hear it unless you have your headset cranked and you're like right next to it, right? And nothing else is going on. It's pretty much impossible to hear. But there is a way to fix that and make it so you can hear absolutely fucking everything. And that way is I always do this when I'm on defense, when I'm on a map that has glass on the windows. Is the first thing I do every round, because I haven't seen anybody in my ranked games do it. It's always just me doing this shit. What you do is you just shoot the glass off the window. It's so easy. Even a 2-year-old could do it. You shoot the glass off the window. Now, it's not like I can do like a before and after, because like I don't have a second person in the lobby, it's just me. But I do have a clip when I was defending bathroom, second floor villa, and it really showcases how much of a difference just shooting the windows off makes, and how much information you can get from it and how many kills you can actually get from it. So I'll drop that right here. This 3 until the 2 isn't a stretch to say. Like, can definitely happen. Let's put it this way, this is the make or break drive for the Niners. They can either completely fucking win the game or completely sell it
to insertion
in one drive.
We're ready for company.
5 seconds left.
It's either or.
Bomb locations are secure.
Either good news Gary or bad news Bears.
New feed up.
Good news, Gary!
Secure active. Looking for intel.
Loading new magazine.
One on 4 remaining.
Dude, I have walls. I actually have fucking wall hacks. So basically, as you could fucking tell, I mean, it makes a boatload of difference. Having those windows open, you can hear everything that goes on outside, and it can lead you to get pretty easy kills. So the next thing I want to go over is this little frost strat that I have for second floor on Athena's house. This is my go-to strat when I play Frost on this map for this site. So what I do usually is I'll put one of my frost mats here under this window to catch somebody rappelling, not paying attention, or brain dead MRO play, and I tend to put my other one either on this window or on the breach here. The window for the same reason as the other one, and the breach if they're bringing somebody like an Ace or a Hibana, which usually is the case when it comes to hard breachers, it won't blow up the whole wall and my frost mat. So they might vault into it, they might just walk through the breach into it, not notice. If it gets a kill, it gets a kill. If it doesn't get a kill, it doesn't get a kill. It doesn't really matter. What really matters to the strat is this. Take the shotgun, make this hole on the big window, and put your mat down. And then, after you put the mat down, you come down here, and for you shield users, this isn't needed, but it's useful. I like to put my shield here. So if there's a lot of sounds going on and I can't hear, or if somebody slow walks and crouches, so they're basically silent and swings, they're not going to be able to take my head off. As you can see, like, you probably would not be able to see my head. So it gives me a little more time to react to that information. But basically, this is provided that they push big window. Obviously, if they don't go big window, the strat's useless. But you can just sit right here, and yeah, if they hop in, either way, you could do this with any character. But if they hop in, you can get some shots off. If you're not playing Frost, and if you're playing Frost and they hit the Frost mat, it's a free kill. You're right there. And yeah, it gives you another way to defend, but off-site, but still on-site at the same time. It's very weird. Vert play is very odd, but it works very well in this game. I think that's all to cover on the defensive side of this map, but I do have something I want to cover on the attack side, so we'll do that now. Alright, you bunch of newbies. We got a little trick with thermite over on this side of the map with small town and whatnot. So we're just gonna get up in here. Jesus. Alright, so let's say hypothetically that the defenders are defending this side and this side. Meeting hall, I think a meeting hall dining, no, kitchen dining room, Jesus Christ. I saw that shit on that confused me. So yeah, they're doing dining room kitchen, right? And you are playing thermite. Now let's say this wall is reinforced and it's cated off, or bandit. Whoever you prefer. Somebody who makes it so you can't just walk up to the wall, put it on there, and blow it the fuck up, right? There's a way to get partially around this. You can still get the wall open, but it's not gonna be like your normal thermite wall, where you just blow it up, happy day, walk in, shoot everybody, and then like run over. This is different. Yeah, it relies on. So as you can see, I put the thermite right about here on the wall, right? And if you're looking at like a thermite or an ace, not a thermite, a Hibana or an ace, whatever their stuff is on, that's what it'll blow up, right? Nothing else. It's not like one ace charge gets the whole wall, or one stack of 6 Hibana pellets gets the entire wall, right? Obviously, thermite has a blast radius. That one charge just took the entire fucking wall off. So you can use this to your advantage. Not just here, but on other maps too. There's some neat things you can do with it, with the exothermic charge. So what I do for this strat, to get around a reinforced and cated wall on this side, I'll go up here, take the charge, put it right about here. It's not like exact, it's not like it's a lineup or anything, but you put it like around here in this area. Hop down, do your fun shit. Now watch this, ready? There it is, it's breaching there. And it took half the fucking wall off. So now you have a way to attack on sight without going through any of these doors or having to go through the bathroom area. It gives you a way to just directly push on the site. I feel like that's very useful, especially for you thermite mans. To have a way to kind of get around shit like a gated wall or a bandited wall without needing to have somebody bring like a Thatcher or a Twitch. Very useful way to kind of skirt around the utility and open the wall up to try and take some space up. Alright, so we are moving from Athena's house to Clubhouse, and this strategy can be used in on different sites throughout different maps in the game, but this is the one that I just kind of thought of as like an example, and it's the one I use the most. And it revolves around Kaid here, this little man with the cool dart thing, you know. So, as you know, if you reinforce a hatch up here, right, and then you're downstairs in basement, and you throw the Kaid on the bottom of the hatch, it'll go through to the top, right? It'll electrify it. Now, what if you could do the same thing, but with a floor? Well, you can. Instead of doing something super predictable, like throwing it in the middle or on top or on bottom, there is a way to place this claw in which it's a lot harder for it to get EMP'd. And this is usually the site I do it the most on, because you can easily get directly below the breach. The breach is like right about here. And that is where I throw my Kaid here. Just toss it there. That's powering up. As you can see, it went through the floor and electrified the wall. And actually, now that I think about it, there's another little trick that I could show some of you inexperienced Kaid players on Cafe Dostoevsky. So we'll go there. Alrighty.
Are secure.
So, this little trick, Kaid on kitchen in Cafe Dostoevsky. If I can say the fucking map name, that's right. But I can't. That's okay. So, this one's a little more precise than the Clubhouse strat, but there is a way to get, you don't have to use a claw here and a claw on the hatch to get them both. You can get them both with one claw, right? You have to place it, I believe it's around right here. Because when you, here, I'll show you. So when you throw it down, this is the circle of how much it affects. So if you get it just right, I think it's right here. Let's see. I think that might do it. Yep. So now, fuck it. You saw it encompass the hatch, right? So now, when this hatch would get reinforced, it would be all electrified, and then usually I like probably tossing the one right here so they can shoot through man and do dumb shit. But yeah, if you're very precise with it, you can utilize the range of it to get more than two things at once. Alright, so my next tip is especially for the new people, right? You gotta use your drones in prep phase. Please, stop scrolling on TikTok in prep phase. And I'll show you why. Because if you drone correctly in prep phase, you can, number one, have two drones during the round. And number two, you can get a kill off one of them if you really place it the right way. So I will use the cigar lounge spot on this map as an example. So let's say I pre-place my drone on top of this dumbass speaker. that blast this shitty. You know what? Okay. Yep. Sure. Alright. Are you fucking kidding me? Christmas tree. Save me here. Fuck! Don't you love this game? Alright, we made it. Cool. So now we're on top of the speaker room. So let's say... fuck. Let's say hypothetically, I'm doing my thing. I spawned over here, I ran over here. Threw my drone here to make sure nobody was spawn peeking from here. Take my drone back. Repel. And come up here. Right? Now, I'm not going to break the window or anything just yet, because I have a drone pre-placed watching this angle. I've gotten kills by doing this. So say, I think one time there was like a Fenrir or some shit like that, standing right here. So what I did is, I was already on the wall, ready to shoot at will. Get on the drone, look, check your angles. Oh, there's somebody right here. Ping his ass. Fucking. Free kill. They don't even know what's coming, and they died because they had a drone on them and they weren't paying attention. Now, obviously, if you have somebody like Solus on the defending team, this is going to be, like, impossible. And you just have to get your drone in there very fast and just kind of try and make it happen. But if you don't have somebody specifically drone hunting, and you know where to put your drones, it's pretty easy to get free kills on attack off of things that are unexpected like that. Because nobody's gonna, like, somebody's gonna expect someone to shoot open the window first, or like punch it, and then you have time to be like, oh shoot. Nobody's gonna expect to just go from the window being closed to shut the fuck up. Nobody's gonna expect the window from being closed 1 second and then they're dead the next second. No one's gonna expect it, and all because there's a fucking drone on top of, well, it's here now, but it was up there, and they didn't notice the drone, and it got him killed. So that goes for another thing. Watch out for random fucking drone spots. If you see a drone, shoot that fucking thing. Don't leave it. And start droning in and start droning in prep phase. Stop trying to find the fucking Bobby Althoff leaks. You fucking dirty-minded Man, I feel like I got a fucking degree in Siege right now. I'm feeling real educational. The fuck? Okay. So, another Frost strat. Oh my god, it's not like I'm a Frost main or anything. But this next strat is for border, first floor bathroom tellers, right?
Bomb locations are secure.
This is what I like to do. As always, like any other Frost player on the site, you put your mat there, right? Now what you do is you listen to your bitching teammates that you need to rotate. So you make the rotate, even though one of them has impact grenades and could do it themselves. Right? That's a good enough rotate. Now, before anybody gets up to vert and gets the hatch, shoot the hatch out. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make some holes. Boom. Oh boy. What's this? Oh boy. Now, you're gonna skedaddle. And actually on this site, you could also help get hatches and other things up top. If you really wanted to, you could. Because you're gonna play vert. Fuck this radio. Alright. Now look at this fucking angle. Ain't that pretty? You have a view out here, outside of Teller's window. Some people like to kind of walk up and punch the window. If you're quick, you can just blow their fucking head off before they even know what happened. If somebody hops in and gets on the frost mat, you can spray through the wall, they're dead. It's a very good way to apply pressure from off-site and vertically. Just like the fucking Oregon strat we went over earlier. The only things to be mindful of, I like to put a shield right here. Just so in case you have any Iana or Ash COD players running around willy-nilly and I don't hear them, I don't get blicked immediately, I have time to stand up and fight back. It's pretty easy to hear people coming to the window next to you because the window doesn't have any glass in it. Again, tying into what we talked about earlier about shooting the fucking glass off the windows, please. So, you're able to defend yourself either way. If you really need to skedaddle, you can just get down on the hatch, give it up, and then just be ready for people to drop from here or try to hold an angle from here. But the longer you can hold this angle out here on Teller's window, the better. And of course, this, just like the Oregon tip, this relies on people pushing Tellers, which sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't. But when it does happen, it's a pretty good strat to know. Okay, so these last few little tidbits will be on chalet. And there's one that I haven't even tried to do, and I'm going to try and do it live here. It might work, it might not. I've seen it in a couple rank games, and oh my god, it's so sweaty. So much virginity. Now, I believe, if you saw me looking up there and you've seen it, you probably already know what's coming now. I think people do it like this. Shoot this floor out. I got leveled by a vigil with a fucking boss G doing this shit to me, bro. It's insanity. Hey, remember to shoot the glass off the windows, right? What am I doing? I'm gonna shoot the glass off anyway. And I think I just chill here. And then just like... I can't tell what I can see and what I can see here. I'm trying to think of how this ratty vigil player did this shit. Where's this radio? Thank God. Alright. Because this fucking strat was crazy. I could not believe my eyes when I died to this. I'm just trying to remember. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my lord. Yeah, you see that? That's the fucking ground outside. Here, you wanna know what you see when you full sprint over to fucking chalet garage like an idiot? You wanna know what you see?
Has been compromised.
Here's what you see. Time to, oh, the window's open, I wonder if somebody's here. And you're fucking dead because there's a guy up there. Are you fucking kidding me? It took me a second to get it, but that's fucking insanity, bro. You shoot the floor out. Obviously a little neater than I did trying to find this shit. You go prone right about here. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. And like, there's borderline, there's no way to stop it if you run in the middle of it. You'd have to run along up here or just spawn lakeside. Like, other than that, I mean, not much you can do. So now, the last thing I want to go over really quick is the quick peek or the shaiiko peek or this shit. Some of you newbies who don't know how to do it probably see streamers and whatnot doing it, and they're like, how the fuck do you do that? Well, I'm gonna fucking tell you, alright? I'm gonna give you the sauce after I find the jukebox and shoot it because it's fucking loud! Okay, so let's say we're on basement like so, and somebody pushed in through library. They're trying to go library stairs, come down here, go blue, go tarps, whatever they want to do. And you're here playing fireplace and somehow did not encounter them getting into the library or whatever. But now they're like around here, and obviously you want to take that one and you want to win. You could just challenge them this way, peek. You go like peek, shoot, on peek like that. But it's kinda slow, and there's a safer way to go about it. And that's with the quick peek. Now, it's not this and this that makes it fast. It's the lean of your character that makes it so fast. Okay? So, how it works, I'll do it slow. So you ADS on here, you're pre-aiming the angle, right? And now you just strafe right. So say you're peeking to the right, like you're leaning right. So you strafe right, lean left. Right. You lean left, and then you'd strafe back to the left. Strafe right, lean left, strafe left, lean right again. So you would be in here like, get a couple shots off, doing your thing. There's obviously a lot of fucking people that can do it way better than me, because I'm just a measly role player, what do I know? But yeah, that's the rundown of it. It's pretty simple once you get the muscle memory for it. Strafe right, lean left, strafe left, lean right, to cancel it out. And you don't have to be ADSing for this either. You can do it from the hip if you want. But obviously, it's more easy to hit a shot while you're doing it that way. And another way to like bait out gunfire if you know for a fact somebody's there is this little knife peek. You just kind of barely push it in a knife and back off. It's good for like Callie because then she has to rechamber and you have an opportunity to move up a little bit. But yeah. So to recap, I'm trying to think of everything we went over. Shoot the windows. Get the glass off the windows. Very important. That one vert frost strat on Oregon. The thermite. I guess thermite trick. I don't know if that's a fucking thing, but that's what I'll call it. Little thermite trick. He has a blast radius. You can use it to your advantage to blow shit up that you normally could not. Let's see. The trick with Kaid. Throwing it on the floor. Under a wall. Getting it completely with the electric claw. Getting both reinforcements and the hatch on sites like Cafe Kitchen. Pre-placing your drones. The Frost Border strat. And then this fucking behemoth of a peak right here. This second floor peak. And quick peeking. Oh shit. Oh yeah, and obviously if it wasn't very obvious, if you wanted a quick peek left, it'd be the same thing. The same movements, just backwards. If that make different direction, same motion. Strafe left, lean right, strafe right, lean left. But yeah, that's about all I have for today, boys. Thanks for watching this unorganized piece of shit fucking video. Maybe in the future I'll like record rank games and shit like that instead of putting shit together in clips. This is definitely different from what I normally make. But yeah. Catch you guys later. The fuck?
I live by the beat, I die by the beat since 1990. I live by the beat, I die by the beat like NPC Akai. Who I name William after, cause I get built from these beats. Fuck the industry, you know we keeping it real up in these streets. Came up in a world that's office access, all that's promised, death and taxes. Don't give a fuck.